My scholars of the strange and the mysterious gather in. Tonight's story comes from New Orleans, a city that doesn't always stay where it's supposed to be. And if you've ever felt like a place shifted around you, you're going to want to hear this story. She said she thought she knew New Orleans. Not like a tourist, but like someone who's lived it. She said, "Hey, I've been watching your page for a while, and I finally worked up the nerve to send this in. I don't know if this fits what you talk about, but something happened to me in New Orleans that I still can't explain. I've lived here my whole life. I know the streets, I know how they twist, how they loop, and how they don't always make sense. But this wasn't that." She said it happened after a late shift, close to midnight. The kind of night where the air is thick, the city feels like it's breathing slowly than usual. She said, "I was driving through the French Quarter, heading home. I take the same route every time, down Decatur, cut over, and then out towards Canal. I don't need a GPS. I could do it with my eyes closed. And then I missed my turn. At least I thought I did." She slowed down because the street she was supposed to turn onto wasn't there. No construction, no barricades. It just wasn't there. Instead, the road stretched forward, longer than it should have. Too quiet. The quarter is never that quiet. Never. She kept driving, trying to make sense of it. That's when she noticed the streetlights looked different. Older, dimmer, casting the soft yellow glow that doesn't quite reach the ground. And the buildings, they didn't look abandoned, but they didn't look current either. Balconies with this rusted ironwork, shutters hanging slightly open, no music, no voices, no footsteps. Then she saw it. A small corner store right on the edge of the street. Not a chain, not a place she recognized, just a narrow building with a flickering light above the door. Now, I've walked and driven that area hundreds of times. That store has never been there. She slowed the car, heart pounding now, and she said, "I don't know why, but I felt like if I stopped, something would notice me." So she didn't. She kept driving. And that's when it happened. The lights went out, all of them, at once. The entire street dropped into darkness. For a second, she couldn't even see the road. I hit the gas, I didn't think, just drove. And within seconds, the city came rushing back. Noise, light, life. I was on Canal Street, right where I was supposed to be, like nothing had happened. She pulled over, hands shaking, trying to piece it all together. But here's what stayed with her. I drove that same route the next day, in broad daylight. Every street was where it should be. No missing turns, no extra stretch of road, no corner store. Gone. Like it had never existed. I tried to rationalize it, told myself I got turned around, but I didn't. I know those streets, and that place wasn't mine. She said she went down a rabbit hole after that, searching for anything she could to explain it. That's when she found the term card shuffling. The idea that sometimes a city doesn't stay still. The streets can shift, that places can rearrange themselves just long enough for you to notice. And if that's true, then where was I driving that night?